In the cellar, again, and I try to continue that hands-off approach where we de-stem the clusters when they come into the winery. We do not really a crushing, just so that we really want to do a lot of whole berry fermentation in the tank. The wines are stainless steel fermented, and we do that to really preserve a lot of the aromatic and taste freshness. I like to ferment wines really not more than 85 degrees Fahrenheit. If you get it too hot, what happens is the fermentation will actually blow off some of those really good aromas that you want. So if you keep the fermentation a little bit cooler, what's great is that the wine inside the fermentation vessel maintains a nice body. You also really get that aromatic complexity is conserved within the tank, so it will come through in the glass when the wine is finally opened and enjoyed. Really believers in minimal use of oak. We don't use a lot of new barrels. Barrels have been used for millennia to store any goods, from honey, olive oil, obviously, to beer and wine. And over history, barrels have been developed with French and American oak woods such that they contribute some aromatic and taste complexity to wines. Now, I really believe that wines can be over-oaked, too much oak. If you've got a lot of oak on a wine, then again, the fruit is not allowed to speak and really show you and share with you its unique character. So a little bit of oak can be a good thing, because oak can help smooth out and round out some of the tannins, give some nice aromatic complexity. But again, with this wonderful Central Coast fruit, I would be doing it a disservice if I was really a fan of a lot of oak. So I find that on the Red Truck wines, we really try to, again, let the fruit come forward, and the oak, the French and American oak, mostly American, that we use on the Red Truck cab especially, it's just kind of a background thing. There's a little spice cabinet note. It's not really taking center stage. The fruit is taking center stage. I find that a lot of winemakers, they rely too much on oak as what's called a flavoring agent, if you will. It almost becomes that if you use so many new barrels and so much new oak character on your wine. So with the cool fermentation, we're already getting a really good mouthfeel and body, a richness that I don't need to use a lot of French and American oak to get that sometimes added later in the barrel aging process. So, you know, we start with such good quality fruit here in the vineyard. We get the heat during the day to really get enough sugar in the grapes, enough ripeness, enough rich character. And then we ferment it coolly, and we're hands-off in the cellar so that the inherent richness and complexity of the grapes comes through in the final product.